I am JC the NP. Welcome to another video. Today we're answering a question from a practice owner who asks their NP is seeing patients and is also assisting the MA, giving shots and taking vital signs. Is this appropriate? And if it's not, how do we change the behavior pattern? Well, the short answer is no, it's not appropriate. The NP should not be taking vital signs or rooming patients or giving injections. That's a role that somebody else can fulfill rather easily without having to take up the NP's time. The NP should be seeing patients and generating revenue for your practice. It's a hard question to answer is how to stop that behavior. It depends on how you're paying somebody or reimbursing them. As if you reimburse based off productivity, you've got a lot better shot at convincing them that's the appropriate thing to do. The other part of the equation is if the MA is so busy that they can't keep up, it may be the problem that you need to rectify, getting another MA or another LVN or adding additional assistance to the office because there's a problem with your process. It's maybe simple as a process issue. If you're sharing an MA between an NP and an MD or between two NPs, then that's definitely something you need to consider. I mean, it's really not an easy thing to answer without seeing the practice and going over what exactly is going on, but compensation can be one of the easiest factors. If you're reimbursing your NP appropriately, then you have some sort of mechanism of productivity involved, okay? And for most practices, this is the appropriate way to pay somebody. You should never pay someone based off of years of experience. That's completely inappropriate. If you have Jimmy who's seeing 12 patients a day and has been a nurse practitioner for 20 years, and you have Joan who's seeing 35 patients a day and has been a nurse practitioner for 3 years, which one should be getting reimbursed more? Of course, the one that's generating more revenue for your practice, okay? Now, prototypically, the person with more experience is going to be more efficient and is going to have do a little better job of documentation, okay? But those are all things that are easily corrected. Having the appropriate reimbursement in place helps get the nurse practitioner on board with avoiding doing tasks that are not oriented to their role, okay? So if I'm your nurse practitioner and I'm giving shots and taking vital signs, etc., instead of seeing patients and generating revenue, all you're doing is losing revenue for your practice. So if you reimburse appropriately, then what you get is someone who's motivated to see patients and get them done in a timely fashion and make sure that they bill at what I call maximum revenue generation. Okay? All right. If you guys have any other questions, hit me up. You know